Hello everyone, this is Ren from Strong Girls Knits and we have a disco going on. This is episode 20 and I will put this away. You'll see what the glitter is. So this is episode 20. All returning viewers, thank you so much. And all new viewers, I hope you enjoy. I certainly enjoy making this. So what's up? How's everybody? Let's see. Oh, I have lots of glitter right now, so if there's probably going to be some reflection, I am sorry about that. This is the glitter episode. It's actually, my mom got me this watch for my competition for doing so well, and she also got me a bracelet as well, but I like the bracelet as well. She watches this, so I like them both, but I wanted to wear my watch because I like wearing watches. I don't know. Anyways, so let's stop jabbering and go ahead. I did want to apologize for last week's episode. I was extremely exhausted from the competition, if you could not tell. My friend Cheryl, she said, yeah, I watched it, and I was just like, you need sleep, sweetie. So I actually took Tuesday. I left work early just due to exhaustion. I was still so tired. I hadn't gotten enough sleep, and I was just like, I felt sick and whatnot, so. But anyways, the knitting, I actually did quite a bit of knitting, got a lot of knitting done this week, and I'm very proud of myself. So let's go ahead and start with my Overlook shawl by Deborah Frank or Oblivious Knits. And I am done with the second chart. It's so pretty. I don't know. Not showing. There we go. There's the pretty lace. Oh, and I am loving this pattern. Lace can be intimidating, but I don't know. Like the last one I knit of hers I really loved, and I'm loving this as well. How she has it is like different charts, and that's actually kind of exciting because when I knit, it's like, okay, let me at least get done with this chart, and I feel like that's helping it go by a lot quicker. For this though, I did the first chart. In the pattern it says to do it, I think you do it like 5 times altogether, and I did shorten that. I only did it a couple times, but because the pattern calls for 600 yards, but I only have 400. So I decided to cut out there at that point, because she does have a designated area, whether if you want to lengthen or shorten the shawl. So, but yeah, I'm really loving this. We are doing a knit along for this. It's already started, and it runs till May 31st. We do have 1 prize so far, and I'm working on getting another one for us. Oh, well, you have 2 prizes. You have this lovely box bag that I made with shamrock prints, and then you get your choice of one of Oblivious Knits patterns, so I will pay for that. But yeah, so I have to show it again because it's so lovely. I will say, so the pattern, sorry about my phone, you use 2 needle sizes, so like the first part you do a size 6, and then the next part you do a size 7. And I totally forgot to bump up a needle size before I did the second chart, and which is fine. I think it's okay. So I definitely bumped it up, so we'll see how the rest of it goes. But I did finish it, and I was like, damn it. Why did I do that? But I think it's still just fine. And it's so pretty. Like, I really am loving this. And if for anyone that's curious, I should have mentioned this first. The yarn is Shanty Knits. She's in Southampton, Ontario in Canada. And here is her card. Ooh, there we go. And this is called Kisses. It is 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. So this is definitely a very good sock yarn. I got this from my lovely, my expat. I did the expat swap, and my lovely partner sent me this, and her name is, well, here's her username. So, but yeah, she was super sweet, and I'm super excited to knit with this yarn. And I'm also double dipping because Mina from the Expat Yarn podcast is doing the Expat knit along, which is running at the same time as our current knit along. And the guideline is it has to be yarn that is not from where you live. So this is from Canada and it counts for our lovely knit along. So I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely going by a lot fairly quickly. I was worried it wouldn't go by very quick just because the patterns, but I actually do have kind of like a personal deadline for that because I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed next month, I believe on the 12th. It's a Thursday. And I want to get it done beforehand because I don't like afterwards, but depending how I react, I don't want to not finish it in time for our knit alongs. So the next thing I was working on, I actually cast this on last night and got this all done last night. It is part of this, where's the paper? I left the paper down there, but on Creative Bug forever ago, they actually had this knit along where it was over 12 weeks, and it was, you made a blanket and you had like 6 different cable or squares with different cable patterns, and then the other 6 were just like a plain stockinette square to go with it. Well, I started another square and it's going by very quickly. This yarn is just Red Heart acrylic, and I really love this cable. It's working out a lot better than I was expected. I'm always kind of nervous with cables because I tend to get like a little gapping, but you know, if I block properly, that'll work its way out. But, and this is a free pattern, by the way. So these two, you had to do just the cable one over on both sides, and I really didn't. I mean, it doesn't really look. It just kind of looks like jumbled knit or stitches to me. So I ended up, as you can tell, I stopped doing it and just kept going with it. And I think it'll be just fine because you're supposed to block to 10 inches for the square. So, and it really didn't even affect it that much. I just got really annoyed having to do one stitch. Like, I know how to do it without a cable needle, and that was going fine, but it was kind of slowing me down. And like I said, I really didn't like how it looked. So, but I was really proud of myself because I whipped it off pretty quick. My goal is to finish this blanket soon. I only have, after I finish this, I think I only have 4 more squares to go. So I meant to knit this along with my friend when they first came out with it, but I'm so blankets and I get so bored with them because they're just huge and they're never ending. And she got hers done because she was making it as a Christmas gift for her mother, and I totally fell behind, which is fine. And plus some other stuff came up at that moment as well, so no biggie. Anyways, I am enjoying how it's going. I am gonna have that finished this week as long as everything works out. So we'll put that away. And this is, oh, the prize I was talking about earlier. So here's my Shamrock bag. The one for the giveaway is longer, so little cute bag. Alright, and my next one is it's my this month's sock from my brown bag. The pattern, or the Knitwit is the yarn. It's called Autumn Rainbows, and I am doing the pattern, which is, this is a free pattern. It's Jeeves by Sarah H. Wolf. So there is, whee! And there's a better picture of the finished sock. And I got the first sock done. I haven't Kitchenered the toe because I'm bad about that. But I have knitting tomorrow, so my friend Cheryl maybe will stitch it for me. Anyway, so I finished the first one. Now this is a DK weight yarn. It is much denser, so these are definitely going to be cozy socks. But there it is. It's very pretty. The pattern does get a little lost in the variegated yarn, but I like how it's kind of swirling, or like it's kind of striping. It's very pretty, and here's the detail of it. I really like it. It's going by fairly quickly. I went ahead and started the next one, so I'm almost done with the ribbing, and I'll take this to work with me and work on it. But I don't know, it's going by well. Now that I've been knitting it, and I don't think I might not have enough for a second pair of socks for my mom, but we'll see. I have tiny feet, so I don't take up that much yarn. But I am really enjoying this pattern. It's very simple. All it is knit and the pattern is just knit and purls. So, so definitely if you're you don't feel comfortable with like fancy lace or cables or anything, this is definitely a fun pattern, and it does knit up quickly because it is a DK weight yarn on a size 4. So I definitely suggest checking that out. It's very nice. Anyways, I do like it. I don't know where I was going with that. And now for my, my blanket. My favorite blanket. I actually do like this blanket. The sun is chasing me again. Anyways, so these are all Hockey Berry Pie. Yes, that's her name. On Instagram and on Ravelry as well. So I'm working on my batch that she gave me. I'm really sorry about the sun right here. We'll just leave that be. Anyways, I finished one line and it's very lovely. This is all Knit Pick Stroll. Let's see. These two, this pretty one. Oh, you're looking at the back side. Whoops. This one, she dyed herself. I'm not sure if she did this one. And this is, I think, the fairy tale. It's really pretty. She dyed, yes, she did dye this one. I love it. And this one's so happy. Oh, I forgot what it was called. And it's pretty. They're all lovely. I love it. And my blanket's getting big. I'm excited. It's almost like a top. The front of a top. And I still have plenty of hers to go. Let's see how many more I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 more to go. And I will just keep building upwards. I'm very excited. And I'm actually really excited for my winter camp, which they still haven't announced who won that yet. Or as far as I know, I would like to know. I want to know who won, because I think my team won, the Snow Leopards, but I don't know. Anyways, the Snow Leopards, we are doing a swap, a mini skein swap among ourselves, and I can't remember who's hosting that, but I'm very grateful, and I can't wait till we find out, or we do our swaps. So, because I've already got plenty of yarn. But so that is that. Let's see. Actually, earlier at the thrift store, I found some real nice white and red fabric, plain cotton fabric for lining for a bunch of bags. So I actually sat down and I cut, using the white fabric, I cut a ton of, cut out a bunch of bags. So I just need to order, I'm going to work on the interfacing for those, and I just need to order matching zippers for it. Although nothing's going to happen until I get my sewing machine back, because I went ahead and took it, I'm gearing up for wanting to sew all this stuff, and I decided to go ahead and take my machine in for a little tune-up, and to have them look at my backstitch button wasn't working. And then when I tried to do a buttonhole the other day, it wasn't recognizing that I had pulled the thing down that you need to for your machine to do a buttonhole. So it's getting a little checkup, which is good. It's gonna be like $90, but that's okay. If you think about it, it's just like it's a checkup for your machine, and at most maybe you spend that, like, depending how often you use it. Let's say a frequent user, maybe you do that once a year, or maybe even less than that. So I don't know, can't complain, can't wait till I get it back. But I'm very excited. This is crafty, so I did want to talk about it. I was cleaning up stuff and I found my old t-shirt quilt that I'd been working on. So my goal is to finish this as well fairly soon, because all I have the main strips done. Woo! And you can tell, neon. Always been into neon. These are my high school soccer t-shirts. I played soccer in high school, And I had enough, because I used the front and the back on these, to do at least, so it's a 3, yeah, so each panel is 3, and I did about 12-inch squares for them to get the design. And so it's a total of 12 squares, and it's enough to make like a good sized blanket. Probably fit on our full size bed. If not, it'll be a good cuddle blanket for downstairs or elsewhere. But I'm pretty excited. I started this when I was back in college and just never got around to finishing it, and now I have time and space to finish it and cut it out. So I'm going to work on getting those connected whenever I get my machine back, and then learn how to do a quilt, you know, with the batting and the backside and everything. So it'll be exciting. I'm not sure how I want to do the backside. I probably just get some different soccer themed fabric, or ooh, I could maybe even do a, what do you call it, fleece, or yeah, cozy fabric on the back. We'll have to see when it gets to that point. So I just wanted to point that out. Now on to acquisitions. I like my hand motion there. Not much. Like I said, I got some fabric from the thrift store, and I found a folding pair of scissors for 50 cents, and then like a little, it's like 3 little jars or plastic jars to put stuff in. It's like brand new, never been opened. I got that for $1, because you always need something, like a little jar. Why not? It was $1, and it goes to the animals. But so on to the neon obsession. I had to have more. Now I got this from my local yarn, one of my local yarn stores, Ginger Cat Knits, and I will tag her in the show notes. I got the blue and green, which is color, hold on, 61. This is Regia Floor Mania. And then I got color 974. Now this one, when I first, you know, bought my original ones, I didn't really like it, but it's grown on me, and it's pretty, and it's neon, and I love it. I'm only missing 2 from this. So they have, I'm missing this color, if you can see it on the tag. Oh, sorry. Where it's just pinks and the green. And then, hold on. Let's see if the other one has it on there. Sure. No, it does not. Okay. So, and then there's a 6th one, and this is the last one I mean, besides, so I need this one. And then I need the 6th one, which is all greens and yellow. And then I will have all of them, and then I will have all neon socks, and I will be super excited, because everyone needs neon socks. They do. They really, really do. So I got that. Oh! This isn't very fabric related, but it kind of is. You saw the sequence earlier. Oh, we don't have enough sun. So I found this dress for $7 at Forever 21. It was intact. Usually in clearance, anything with like sequins and beads is shredded for some reason. So it's just a simple shift dress, but I found it, and now I want to make myself an oversized like black or dark gray cardigan to wear with this, because I think it would be super cool to wear this, you know, I can dress it up, of course, and wear it by itself, but I could dress it down with my with my moto boots and some tights and my oversized cardigan, and look just très chic in a very casual way. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. Very inspired. Lately I've been wanting to knit like a cardigan or a sweater so bad, even though it is getting warmer, but I still want to knit one really bad. So you will probably see that coming up on the needles soon, hopefully. I want to knit it. I don't know, we'll see. There's the sequence. I think that's it. Oh, like I said, we are having the knit along for the Overlook Shawl by Oblivious Knits, and we are also doing, every month we do have a sock knit along as well, so be sure to join the group and enter in that. And I do want to announce last month's winner. excuse me. That was Linda from Pennsylvania. Your name is L. Me Cole. I'll put it right here. Please get a hold of me. You won March's socks. She knit a beautiful pair of socks on a plane, and very self-striping, kind of pastel. So you can see that. Ooh, there we go. You can see how dirty my phone is. Yeah. Anyways, you won. Please get a hold of me. I would like to gift you a prize as well. So I think that's all for that. Yes. Like I said, hopefully bags will be coming up soon, or new bags will be coming up soon. Just gotta get my sewing machine. So I'm gonna go on to talking about my week. And so if you don't want to stick around for that, I will see you next time. If you do, well, let's keep chatting. So as I did shopping, or I shopped yesterday with my best friend Jess, and I got that, and I got these super, like these almost suede pants, and they feel very good, very nice, clearance as well. But I got this, woo, Sailor Moon, and I like it, but one thing. So here is the inner Scouts. We have Venus, Mars, Mercury, but no Jupiter. And that really made me mad. I actually wrote, because I got this at Hot Topic, I wrote them, and I was like, I told them how upset I was, because I bought it and put it on and everything today, tags off everything, before I realized that she was missing, and it made, yeah, I was really upset about that. But it's okay. They actually have this purse that I want to get, the Sailor Moon purse, so hopefully you guys will see that soon as well. This is a muscle tee, so I had to flex for you guys. It's probably not a very good shot with that. Oh, about flexing, my titles were, I actually am now the Indiana record holder for squats, deadlift, and total amount lifted for my 57 kilo open class, or open weight class, however you want to say that. I'll post links of that in the show notes as well. But I'm pretty excited, I think, because it has on there like you can pull up the certificate for it and you can print it off. So I think I'm gonna print that off and send it to some of my family. Not that they would probably really care that much, but it's okay. I'm proud of myself, and my mother's proud, and James is proud. So everyone. Anyways, like I said earlier, I ended up Tuesday. I went home just because I was feeling sick and I was so exhausted. I actually came home, fell asleep for a few hours, woke up, did what I needed to do, and then went to bed at like 9. So it was very exhausting. It's and I don't think I've ever been quite that tired after a meet. But I felt like that one I definitely was pushing myself quite a bit. As for training and whatnot, I'm not going to be doing any more meets until October. James and I have already decided that I'm going to compete in the nationals this year in Atlanta, Georgia, so I'm very excited. But that also means that training, I'm not going to be doing any meets until that one. So that's quite a ways away. This is for 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. It's not that long. That's kind of a normal training block for most people. So 6 months until my meet, and I will, pretty much what we're working on is building a foundation, because, you can get strong, but then however strong your muscles, the current muscles you are, but you do need to build up muscles. So we're working on that, and definitely working on my bench, which seems to have kind of stalled out. And that's, that's a sign right there that, you need to change your workout program, because you need to do other things as well. And it's also going to be a chance to kind of mix things up, where I'm not just doing my bench, squat, and deadlift every day, That's all I do. I'm going to be doing a lot of extra stuff and different types of those variations of those 3 lifts. Like I did close grip the other day, sumo squat, which is pretty much, I have my legs spread out farther, and let's see, there's that. and then did just different kinds of ways to squat. Like I did pause squats the other day, which was interesting. You don't want to sit there too long with weight on your back, but this is definitely a chance just to strengthen, work on that core, you know, my foundation, and then from there build an even stronger lifter. So I'm pretty excited. Other than that, the girls have had soccer and everything's going well with that. Very proud. It's been cold here. I don't know, but we had some rain today, so a warm front is moving in, hopefully. I just want to wear skirts and stuff. That's what Friday, it was still a little chilly, but I was determined. Like, I've been wanting to wear tights, and I bought the sweater tights, and I actually got them on sale because all that stuff they're trying to move out, even though it's still cold. But I think I paid $1 for them. I don't know. I was pretty excited. Anyways, I wore those shorts, my boots, and like a big sweater, and I was like, I am wearing. Oh, I wore my Margaret hand knit sweater. That's what I wore. I looked nice. I thought I did. Anyways, I just wanted to wear some tights and shorts and pretend that it was semi-warm. I'm crazy. I know this. Let's see. I can't really think much of what's going on. Work. We had like a little shutdown in the middle of the week because of something. We fixed a bunch of stuff, and now it seems another problem either hadn't been fixed, and so it's causing, I don't know, things are going down with that. But it's okay. That's really it. So, man, I'm so boring. Oh, so I was gonna mention this. Salem season 2 came out on Netflix the other day, or yeah, I think last week it came out, and I freaking binge watched that. It's like 13 episodes. They're about 45 to 50 minutes long, and just rip through those. I love that show. It's very dark and it's very creepy, but what do you call it? I love the costumes. It's not historically, I mean, it is historically accurate to a point, but, you know, they didn't necessarily have, like, metallic fabric and whatnot, and so some of, like, the elaborate costumes are very, not very accurate at all, but they're so gorgeous, and they're very inspiring. So, because there was one of the girls, one of the main women, she was wearing, it looked like a dark blue, but it had like metallic thread run through the fabric, and it was very pretty, and almost had kind of like a it wasn't tulle, but it was one of those kind of sheer fabrics that they go over skirts a lot. Organza? Maybe organza. I need to learn my fabrics a bit more, but I'm very basic on my fabric knowledge, so do not rely on me for that. There's that. Been reading a bit. Oh, I should have mentioned that in the other part. I was thinking about doing like a read along or reading together. There's this new young adult book. It's called Teen Frankenstein, and I'm realizing it's pretty much she retelling the story of Frankenstein, but modern times. It's a teenager. Her name's Victoria Frankenstein compared to the original Dr. Victor Frankenstein. And sadly, I think it's pretty much going to be the same thing, just kind of like spiced up differently. And I love Frankenstein. I took a novel class. That's what it was called, a novel class, my freshman year of high school. And the first semester was, what was it? It was horror and mystery, I believe. And the second part was fantasy. I can't remember what it was fantasy and something else. But I ended up loving that first semester more than I thought. We read Frankenstein, we read Hounds of Baskerville, and some Poe and some other stuff, and we read Carrie, and it was definitely a great way to kind of learn and explore these different genres. But fell in love with Sherlock Holmes, of course, and to this day, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, love that. Like, if you ask me what is my favorite classic novel, I will always throw that down, and I don't think it gets enough credit. It is a I think it's very well written, and it's beautifully told. You definitely sympathize with the monster, which, by the way, his name is not Frankenstein. He was never given a name. So, although my class, we sympathized and fell in love with the monster so much, we ended up naming him and everything. Yeah, we were silly high school kids, but I love that story so much, and it, you know, I love modern retellings of some of them, not all of them, but there is, you never necessarily want to read the book, but the most accurate movie I can think of, or as close as you can get, was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and it had Robert De Niro in it. He was the monster. It was very good. Helen Bohemia? I don't know her last name. She was what is her name? Bellatrix Lestrange. That's who she was in Harry Potter. She plays in it, but her role in it isn't quite accurate. She actually never came back to life, so if you watch it, that part isn't accurate. But anyways, love that book. Thinking about doing a read-along where we all read it, and I don't know from there. But anyways, none of that was really relevant. So anyways, the Teen Frankenstein book is pretty good so far, but I have a feeling I'm gonna probably cry at the end, just like I do with Frankenstein. Even though I know what's going to happen, it still makes me sad. Oh, I also am reading, I read multiple books. Does anyone else do that? I don't know. It's kind of like knitting, you know. If I get bored with one book, I pick up another one, you know. Anyways, I'm also reading, and I can't remember, I'll put it all down here. The series is The Graveyard Queen. It's a trilogy, and I'm on the second one. And the main woman, she pretty much, you know, she can see ghosts, and she's a graveyard restorer. She's very cool. I like her. The first book I liked, although the ending was a little, but I'm really enjoying the second one as well. It's even creepier and darker than the first one, so definitely getting deeper into something. But yeah, that's a good story as well. Sorry, I cannot remember who wrote that, but again, I'll put it down here. So, I think I will wrap this up and stop blabbering on, so apologies for that. But I hope you guys have a great week and everything goes well. So I will see you next time. Bye!